Top story tonight, a follow-up to a story we brought you last night about the Kern County Fair. A former employee, one of at least 5 people interviewed by the state auditor, gives us details and shows us pictures to back up claims of fair mismanagement mentioned in the auditor's report. 17's Eytan Wallace joins us with more. Eytan.
Well, Christopher Medellin says during the 2 years he worked for the Kern County Fair, he saw firsthand much of what was alleged in that state report.
This is Christopher Medellin. He worked at the Kern County Fair for 2 years as a maintenance mechanic, but he says he felt he had no choice but to quit last June because of how the fair was run. How would you describe what you saw at the Kern County Fair?
Definitely dishonest. People see one thing when they go to the fair and they expect a certain thing, and they don't know the behind the scenes stuff that goes on.
A behind the scenes that this 27-page state audit says included gross mismanagement of hundreds of thousands of your tax dollars, including the use of state credit cards to purchase lavish lobster meals, wasteful tips, and alcohol, as seen in this picture Medellin sent to us showing a fridge full of beer cans, much or all of it charged to state accounts.
I ate out with the government credit card, with the fair credit card. We had Red Lobster, we had beer, and yeah, we had a lot of. I think the maintenance supervisor tipped the waitress. It was over $60, and I was kind of surprised because he wouldn't do that with his own money, but yet he's going to give her a tip.
The audit says in many cases, employees clocked in on state time only to do non-fair related side jobs, something Medellin acknowledges he did.
I was getting paid from the fair to go do side business for my supervisor.
Specifically, the report says, quote, in one particularly egregious case, employee A misused numerous state resources from March 2017 through April 2018. That employee used a state vehicle, state-owned materials and equipment, and state time, both his own and that of several other association maintenance employees, to perform at least 3 side jobs. Witnesses stated that the employees would check in at the fairgrounds in the morning, leave for the side jobs, and not return until before their shifts ended. The maintenance supervisor facilitated employee A's engagement in the side jobs even though they were inconsistent and incompatible with employee A's job duties. Medellin corroborates this, saying his supervisor asked him to work many non-fair related side projects on state time.
I did a lot of work, personal truck, somebody's vehicle. It has nothing to do with the fair but getting paid for it. Or I'd be working on a billboard or working on something else that I was clocked in, but I wasn't getting anything from the side, just I was getting paid from work.
He says these allegations are only some of what has taken place at the fair because he believes the state auditor may not have been given the whole picture when she interviewed him and other employees 1 year ago today.
September 26, 2018, I gave my interview to Nicole Ricks, which is a state auditor, at the district office, which is a DMV a board place. Not everything was said because we were told not to say certain things, so we were coached not to say things when she interviewed us. Me and fellow employees all participated in some of the stuff that went on, and we all talked. Everybody talks. They say not to talk, we're going to talk. We're going to find out what's going on. We all know that it's the fairgrounds because we were part of it. All the stuff that's mentioned in there is stuff that we did. There's no other fair that's going to do the same exact things that we did.
Now, we reached out to every single board member today and called CEO Mike Alcott. We called the office of the governor as well. He appoints fair board members, but we did not hear back by news time. In studio, Eytan Wallace, 17 News.